1. Democratic Republic of the Congo, $558 GDP per capita in 2025. The DRC, the largest country in sub-Saharan Africa, has had a tumultuous ride since achieving independence from Belgium in 1960, with years of violent conflict crippling economic development, notwithstanding vast mineral wealth. Moreover, the COVID-19 crisis likely caused a contraction in economic activity last year amid reduced global commodity demand. The economy is seen recovering to a fairly modest growth trajectory over the next few years, but the country's economic potential will be held back by weak infrastructure, a tough business environment and shaky power supply. The mining sector is forecast to stage a modest recovery in 2021, before picking up pace in 2022. The Kamoa-Kakula copper project, by Canada's Ivanhoe Mines, is on track to begin production in the third quarter of 2021, while mineral production at existing mines will start to recover more rapidly around that time amid a firmer increase in global prices and demand. Steady mining growth will, in turn, slightly boost the government's spending capacity and indirectly support economic activity as a result. Economist Intelligence Unit. 2. Mozambique, $607 GDP per capita in 2025. Mozambique has seen generally rapid growth in the last few decades, although momentum has eased markedly in recent years, and in 2020 the economy likely contracted due to the impact of the COVID-19 crisis. Growth is seen accelerating over our forecast horizon as new energy projects come on stream, lifting Mozambique's GDP per capita above that of the DRC by 2025. However, sky-high external debt, volatile energy prices and the Islamist insurgency in the north of the country pose risks. Agriculture remains extremely important for the economy. However, this is set to change as the coal sector continues to grow and LNG megaprojects commence. The services sector is gaining in importance, with robust growth seen in telecoms and banking during the past few years, while the country also exports electricity to neighboring countries, including South Africa. Mozambique is recognized as a resource haven. With coal and natural gas reserves estimated at 1.8 billion metric tons and 100 trillion cubic feet, TCF, respectively, the country could very well become a major player in both industries on a global scale. Garrett Van Ruin, economist at Oxford Economics.
3. Uganda, $1,100 GDP per capita in 2025. Following years of insecurity and political turmoil following independence from the UK in 1962, Uganda has grown strongly in recent decades amid burgeoning industry and service sectors. However, it remains an extremely impoverished country. After suffering severely last year due to coronavirus, Uganda is forecast to be one of sub-Saharan Africa's top performers over the next 5 years, and should partially close the gap in GDP per capita terms with N. 4. Rwanda, $1,122 GDP per capita in 2025. Rwanda's economy has come a long way since the genocide of the early 1990s, which ripped apart the country's economic, political and social fabric. GDP per capita rose from $250 in 2000 to over $800 in 2019. While the COVID-19 crisis has certainly truncated progress over the last 12 months amid lower FDI and business closures, our panelists see output per head continuing to rise rapidly over the forecast horizon, supported by surging investment. 5. Zimbabwe, $1,185 GDP per capita in 2025. In the early years following independence in 1980, Zimbabwe appeared to hold immense economic potential. The country was relatively wealthy by sub-Saharan African standards, with fertile land, developed infrastructure, vast mineral wealth, and an educated populace. However, in the decades that followed, the economy entered a terminal decline under the leadership of Robert Mugabe, particularly since the controversial land reforms of the 2000s, with an